we'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's a little echoey because I'm sitting inside the house. This sofa has been my world lately, but I am gonna get outside and get some stuff done today. I've been trying to do more and more, and then obviously when I get a little sore or whatever, I'll come back in and rest. Today is gonna be the exciting name video. We are gonna get names, the same little wooden plaques that I used before, not any official metal plaques or anything like that. Not the end goal, but I'm gonna get name plaques on all of the enclosures. Now, months and months and months ago, we asked you guys for name suggestions for the animals, and Kagan and I compiled a list and narrowed it down and had selected those names way back when, and we've been holding back of trying to use those names for those animals when we're filming day to day. But it would be so much nicer to have the names there. And this is following up after that other drama-filled video. This will also serve as some sort of an inventory of all the animals. We'll go animal by animal and put the name plaques on the enclosures today. A lot of them you already know the names. Some of them will be a surprise. Hopefully some of them are a name you suggested. That would be really cool. If you were the one that suggested that name, leave that in the comments. It would be cool to link the person with whoever helped us name those specific animals. I've got my list right here. Kagan and I are inside to escape the heat and break for lunch. And the next thing I have to do is run outside and go through all of the enclosures. If the name is specific to the animal, I'll give a little check next to all the names, but really get a count of all the little pieces of wood that I have to cut for the plaques. And then I could sit in the shop, out of the heat, buy a fan, and write out all the names, pre-drill them, and then we get to go and screw them all in together. Before I did that, I had to quickly, the cages, remember the video we did a couple videos back about the enclosures that we could have for sale? I did say that I had a couple built on the driveway, and one gentleman is meeting us in Daytona. We're gonna deliver that enclosure, and he wants to keep some snakes outside, and at least for the summertime. And all I had to do was close in the door gaps, but it's kind of the same strip of wood, so I made sure to do that first, make sure I didn't cut that up into too short of lengths when I do these name plaques. So we'll go out there, we'll do a quick count, we'll get those cut, and Kagan's gonna be busy working on one of her fishing videos today, so you're gonna have to bear with my poor penmanship on all of these names. I will try my best to write them neatly. Right after lunch, we'll get started. All right, I think we needed 21 cut. I think I have somewhere around 23 or 24. Tonight, I'll get the permanent marker out. Maybe I'll write them all out in pencil and then get the marker and go back so I can be as neat as possible. I'll do that while I'm resting my leg and watching TV. The only other thing that I did after I cut them was drill the little pilot holes so the screws will go in and not split the wood. This thin wood would split so easily screwing it on that short piece if you didn't pre-drill the holes. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go inside and do that. We're about to lose sunlight right now, so I'm just gonna put the tools away, go do that. We just got back from Kennan's house. We had to run out because Kagan had to go to the dentist, and then we went by Kennan's house and got back. I don't know if you guys could see that over there on the corner, but that is a pull-up. There's a back that goes on it to do like crunches for my abs and stuff like that. I gave that to Kenan at least 3 years ago. and he said he was joining a gym. So if I wanted it, I could have it back. And I just quit the gym because I wasn't going to be able to go in there. But I could start doing that in the mornings and make that part of my routine, at least keep the upper body going. So that'll be cool. We'll set that up tomorrow. And maybe after Daytona, I'll start that as my regimen. I don't want to be up there and sore because, and be sore, because I don't know if this battery is going to hold out all day, and I might be on crutches for half the day. So we'll see what happens. The sun's not out and it's warm out here. All right, I'm gonna get this done. So tomorrow when we put these name plates on, we're gonna go animal by animal. I will give you the best possible shot I can. Can't guarantee anything because I can't necessarily hop in all the enclosures, but if someone's out, we'll get a good shot of them. I'm gonna get to it.
Here we go. We're gonna run through all these labels that Jerry did. We've got Outlaw, the beautiful Lewisite hybrid. We have Smoke Show, our other beautiful Lewisite hybrid. And now you guys will remember, these were both sexed as male when we got them, but look at the head profile and the general size of this guy. They typically don't like cameras, so I am gonna try and just show. Yeah, don't like the camera. But you can see how much smaller this one is, different head shape profile. Everything about this one just looks more female than that one. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that that one is indeed a female. Then over here, we've got Koopa and Troopa. Koopa and Troopa are looking amazing. We've got our signs, Koopa right here, Troopa right here. And here they are, two beautiful. And then we've got Chester and Mimosa. They are out and about even though it is raining today. Chester hears me talking, he immediately comes out. Chester's there, don't know where Mimosa is. She was just out, which is why I grabbed the camera, because I thought she was gonna show her face. That's okay, Chester says hey. We've got Bonnie and Clyde. Now these are the Demurrals monitors, and we took y'all's suggestions on the names. So we have Bonnie in this enclosure. Oh, you're still up on your shelf. Bonnie! I thought you'd gone down by now. So we've got Bonnie up here. If you were the one who left the name suggestion for Bonnie and Clyde, let us know in the comments below so we can properly thank you. And there's Clyde. Wow, there he is. Big man. Look how calm. He's just on a rainy day, sitting in the mulch, and this is how he can be picked up. He's a good boy, and look how big he is getting. Their name tags look great.
Thank you.
And we've got a viewer of the channel over today. Lori
Hello.
has finally made it over.
Finally.
How amazing is that?
This is incredible. Everybody, it's nothing like on video. It's amazing. It's so much better.
That's awesome. Good to hear. Well, we're gonna jump to the back. You wanna jump back there with us?
I would love to.
Awesome.
All that.
All right, we are in the play area. I just found where Jerry mounted our nameplates in here. So we have Sebastian and Ludwig in this area that came from Chris and Emily. And this is actually Ludwig, who is normally the less social of the two, but he is becoming a little more social. If you know what this rocking is, when a big tortoise like this kind of rocks back and forth, that's usually the happy dance of I like the pets, and I have honestly never seen that from Ludwig before, which is really cool. And then we've got Sebastian in here, and Sebastian is the super friendly one, already lifting up those hydraulics for some pets, and he'll usually stick his neck out for some love, but he's in his nice little hide box here. Then we've got Kahlua. Hey, Kahlua. This is where the big shakes are gonna come in. Oh, big shakes. Big shakes. Kahlua loves those butt scratches. Yeah. Standing on your tippy toes, Kahlua. Ludwig, that makes me so happy. He's actually getting a little more social.
Loving the rain and the mud.
Oh, yeah. All right. We refreshed the names on the ones that were already here. So this was Bumblebee. Now you guys will remember, Bumblebee doesn't like the camera very much. So we're just gonna come in really quick, get a super short shot of him, and then leave him on his shelf so we don't stress him out. Sally's name tag looks awesome. I'm impressed by the writing.
Yeah, you like that?
It looks great.
Worked really hard on that.
Sally is taking a little rest from the rain, but we know what Sally's big butt looks like. And Sally is still working on that tunnel in there. Still working on that tunnel.
If my kindergarten teacher will be happy with my penmanship.
You've improved. Now, I recently moved Pinky into this enclosure. Pinky was originally in that front enclosure, but we've moved Pinky next to Bumblebee because we're gonna see if we can't figure out Pinky's schedule and get Pinky to pair with Bumblebee. If it's meant to be, it'll be. And if not, Pinky will let us know. Right, Pinks? Pretty girl. She's enjoying a bath in the rain. I'm a little envious of that. Now we are coming in with Sophia. Georgia's no longer in this enclosure. We'll see where Georgia is in just a minute. Let's see if we can't find Miss Sophia. Oh, all the way in the back of the box. She's going through a nice shed right now. Oh, and here is the bestest boy, Alexander. Alexander, you want to come out and say hello for me? Do you want to come out and say hello for me on this rainy day? Come on, buds. Come on, misters. Come on. No? Say, it is a rainy day, Mom. I don't know. I don't know. You know you want to. You know your curiosity is going to get the better of you. I'm going to get your nose. Let's see. Come on. Come on. I'll hold your hand. There we go. Here's the good boy. Nice and muddy and dirty. Ooh. There we go. You want to come up and pet Alexander?
I would love to. Hi. Hi.
He's such a friendly guy. Loves,
so sweet.
Loves attention, loves pets. I'm gonna get your tongue if you stick it out. Got your tongue.
He's amazing.
He is. Just the goodest, calmest boy.
All right, I'm gonna do that too. I have to.
I love how he leans into the pets when you scratch him under the chin.
He's wonderful.
He really is.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh. I can't believe I got to touch him.
He says, attention. He says, can I crawl on you now that I'm nice and muddy? No, buddy. Not today, I'm afraid. All right. Diesel's sign was one that we had up already. So we just refreshed that one. And, of course, Diesel is away. I see Sammy looking in from the enclosure right next door, though. Hey, Sammy. And Diesel. Diesel is not in his box, which means Diesel is in his water. And they just got fed chicken day before yesterday.
Definitely hugging the bottom.
Yeah.
Be surprised how much lizard can hide.
That's amazing.
Now we've got Sammy. Sammy belongs to our wonderful friends Sean Hong and Reese Hong. Hey, Sammy, you want to come say hey? Come say hey, Sammys. Come say hey, beautiful boy. And as you guys remember, we did recently finally figure out that Sammy is indeed a boy. Sammy is indeed a boy. Look at that handsome, handsome face. I love the black dragon's blue tongues. I think those are just so cool. Now, this actually was covered up. This was a female's enclosure. The lay box had the lid on it, but Sammy decided that Sammy deserved a little more exploratory area in here and knocked the lay box lid off and created even more room for him to poke and prod around. Next up, we have Drago. Now Drago, you're finally gonna be able to remember Drago's name.
Too funny.
Because we have a name plaque on there. And of course, oh, Drago is away right now. Drago is in his hide, but Drago is another black dragon, just like Sammy, and is actually rapidly catching up in size to Sammy. And then on the very end is Raven. Now, I won't even bother going in Raven's. I can tell you right now, Raven is at the very bottom of a hole getting ready to lay some eggs, and she is not gonna come out. BB, our beautiful female sulfur's enclosure. Let's see where Miss BB is. There's BB hanging out in the bottom of her empty lay box. I don't know why, she really loves this spot. Boba is on the other side doing a very lovely head twitch. That's either a female's head twitch to say, hey, get out of the way of my possible nest, or that's a male's head twitch saying, hey, pretty lady. We're still trying to figure that out. Right next door to BB, we have Conan. Conan is standing up in his corner. That is a very funny position you've got there, Conan. I like it. Standing up like an Argus monitor. And then we took the name suggestion from you guys. Because we had a Conan, we had to have a Sonia. So we took the suggestion of Red Sonia, because that is Conan's lady love. And we have Sonia here. Sonia, you have never heard your name before. What do you think? You think you're gonna come out for me? Come on. She says, I see the people in the hallway. I don't know about that.
A little intimidating.
We've been making a lot of progress with Miss Sonia lately. You can see how much dirt she's got on her because she just laid that clutch of eggs recently and is recovering and going to be ready to pair soon. She's going to be the next monitor that gets paired out here. All right, that is everybody in hallway 1. On to hallway 2. First up, we have Boba. Now, like I just said a moment ago, we are trying to figure out whether or not Boba is a male or a female. I had Boba in this enclosure not too long ago, and Boba was digging like crazy in that lay box, whether that was just for fun or digging to try and find a lay spot, we don't know. I moved Boba back into this enclosure to move Georgia into that enclosure, and look at what Boba has done to this enclosure. I don't know if you guys can see the troughs and the holes and the dig spots and the dig spots. They're everywhere. Boba, in a matter of 2 days, turned this perfectly lush grassy enclosure into a war zone. Boba, what do you have to say for yourself? Huh? What do you have to say for yourself? You smell the camera? Boba's got that pretty tongue. Pretty blue tongue. Come here, Goober. Come on. I'm gonna touch your tummies. I'm gonna touch your tummies. All right, so I just mentioned we moved Georgia into this enclosure. Georgia was originally across the hall right next to Sophia, and you guys will see why Georgia got moved to this enclosure. Georgia is currently in the pool with Chuck as we speak. I timed out her cycle just right, made the introduction with them, and they were locked in a matter of minutes. It was actually an incredibly satisfying thing to get that timing right between them. Oh, I hope you guys can see through the glare and the water.
Just on break right now.
Yeah, they aren't paired right now, but they are loving each other's company. They have been pretty non-stop paired recently. So that pass-through door is open between the two enclosures. They have the run of both of them, and when they're done with each other's company, they will let us know and stop spending so much time with each other. But we've got Georgia's sign there and Chuck's sign on his door. Tequila. You were...
Chuck also belongs to Sean.
That's right. Chuck also belongs to Sean and Reese.
When they ask for him back, they can have him back.
Oh my God. Here is Tequila. Hey, Tequila. Now, Kenan recently got a pair of rhino iguanas that the female looks very similar to Miss Tequila here. You guys can see Tequila has this really lovely rust coloration as well as the blue. That new female that Kenan got also has that really beautiful rusty color as well as the blue on her. So I don't know what that's about, but I really dig it, Tequila.
She's beautiful.
She is beautiful.
But just to give a shout out to Kenan, we just saw those rhinos that he got. I don't know where he got them.
Yeah.
Because our visit was really quick.
Yeah.
But they are specimen animals. They are insanely beautiful.
All right, we actually had to come back to Frank. Look, already closing his eyes, already posting up, wanting some love, wanting more pets. We had to come back because the GoPro battery died at 35%. So weird. We've been having them die at 50%, 40% lately, even though that is not anywhere near where they should be failing at. But look at Frank. I just pulled the shed skin off of these horns this morning. He is such a handsome guy. Looks so beautiful. Look at this blue on his tail. How pretty is that? He is just the best boy. He was getting a bunch of love earlier. He really is just such a patient lizard. Such a patient boy. Look at that. All right, we've seen Frank. Now it's time for Angus. Angus's sign got refreshed on his door. We'll walk in with Angus. Angus got a good, nice piece of banana this morning. He is nice and fired down. Oh, sneeze. What is that sneeze? Come here, handsome. Come here, handsome. Look how dark he is. If you guys follow the shorts, you'll see sometimes Angus fires up and Angus fires down. When Angus fires down, like a cooler day like today, the sun is behind the clouds. He is darkening to try and soak up as much heat as possible. So he's very dark right now. But look how awesome these big scales look on his face. He is such a handsome boy. And those black mittens, he's always had these lovely black mittens. Right next to him is his lovely lady, Miss Trace. And here we have Trace Legas. Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome.
Miss Trace. Hello, Trace. Gonna get a little closer. You guys can see she looks great. She's just going through this good shed right now. And this is why she's called Trace, because she's only got 3 legs. Oh, Miss Trace. I think our tortoise friends are away. Oh, nope, Sweetie is out. Sweetie, and I don't know where. Oh, Turtle's in the very back there.
No, we didn't do
But here's...
name flags.
Oh no, we didn't do Sweetie and Turtle.
I have some extras.
Okay. So here's Miss Sweetie. Sweetie has actually been making these holes in the dirt lately to try and get away from the heat. So Sweetie is currently constantly covered in sand to try and keep herself a little cooler. All right, across the hall, we have Shrek. Shrek's nameplate looks great. And I recently opened the door back between Shrek and Diamond, so he is reunited with his girl. What? What are you guys doing in there? I don't know, he's on top of her.
A lot of lizard in there.
There's a whole lot of lizard in that little box. So Shrek and Diamond are doing great. There's Miss Diamond's plate right there. Here we have Pickles. Pickles, all you gotta do to say hey to Pickles, oh, he already heard us. He didn't even let me get the chance to knock. Normally I give his enclosure a knock here, and Pickles comes and says hello.
Listens like me.
Yeah, there we go. There's good old Pickles. Boop. Then we have Glacier. So all of our white throats are on this line here, and I just saw all the white throats are out right now. Where some of the other lizards are not wanting to be out because of the rain, all of our white throats are out. Glacier is looking nice like a pancake right now. He has just a little bit more shed getting ready to come off near the top of his head here, the back of his head. He just had a nice big meal. Oh, and there he goes. Right next door, we have Tundra. Now, the door between Tundra and Glacier is closed right now because Miss Tundra looks like she might be full of eggs. Now, she has been a little extra feisty lately. She's been a little funny about her food. So I think she's getting close to dropping a clutch. She's been doing a couple little test eggs here and there, but we'll see what she ends up doing. We're keeping a very close eye on her to make sure that we don't miss those eggs. Right next door to her, we have Frosty. Frosty here is a little dirty, getting ready to shed. What are you doing, Frosty? What are you doing, Frosty? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, we're gonna give Frosty a little love, and I think Frosty is actually Lori's favorite, right?
He is.
All right, let's see. Come on, turn around, Frosty.
Hello.
Turn around, big boy.
Oh my God, look at how beautiful.
But Glacier's looking brighter than Frosty right now because Frosty's about to go through a nice shed. But normally Frosty is that nice bright white as well. What are you doing, good boy? What are you doing, good boy? Yeah. Look at that handsome fella. Oh, he's got mittens ready to come off. Ready to come off. And same as the other white throats, their door between Frosty and Pebbles is closed right now because we are waiting to see if Miss Pebbles here is going to drop some eggs. You can see how big Pebbles also looks. I've actually already dug up her lay box once just because I was afraid I was going to miss her dropping those eggs. I didn't want to miss it. Were you getting Mr. Onyx out? Is that what you were doing?
With my crutch.
With your crutch. All right. Here is the big man himself. What's up, Onyx? What's up, Onyx? Come on, big man. Onyx is our other black throat monitor lizard, and he's just a little bigger than Shrek.
Yeah.
He's definitely a tank. The base of his tail is humongous. And then our last girl. Oh, what's up, Feisty? What's up, Feisty? Here is Miss Sapphire. Sapphire's gonna come out and just check and make sure that I don't have any food for her. These guys are very food motivated, always looking for just a little snack. Yeah, I know.
All right, Kagan and I are finished with the name plaque tour. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We do still need to get the name plaques done for Sweetie and Turtle, but I'll get that done maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Lori's pulling out. She's leaving. Lori was really, really nice enough to donate a Ring camera with the solar panel for us to put up on the property. So Lori, thank you so much. We really enjoyed having you over, and we'll make good use of that. And she drove an hour each way to get out here. So that really means a lot to us. Thank you, Lori. All right, so we're gonna circle back to the drama from the last video, just lightly. We're not creating more drama. I actually would love to squash all the drama and give that gentleman an opportunity to apologize and make all this go away. And I'm not saying that I want an apology. Not like one of those people that just like, I want you to say you're sorry, but I am man enough, I am big enough to get past this. I mean, you were a friend before, you got upset over something, maybe you said something you didn't mean. I think and I hope you viewers and the reptile community, if this person did make right and apologize and say, let's let bygones be bygones and just move on from this, I hope other people would be able to forgive. Not saying he will apologize or try to get past this. Maybe he's beyond that, I don't know, but hopefully. But all that being said, I think our property is good and secure. Got a buddy to stay at the house with my mom for this weekend, so she won't be here alone, guys, so don't worry about that. I wasn't putting selling a cage or going to a reptile show ahead of my mom's safety. Brandon is in much better shape than I am, so he'll be staying at the house. And what else did I want to say? I feel like I had something else to say. As a bass just jumps out of the water in the ponds. That may be it for this one, guys. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and ring that notification bell. I say that lightly at the end of every channel. Please help share our channel. Tell friends about it, share it. We really do need it to grow. For the life of me, and I know a lot of you guys leave those comments, you don't see why it's not growing. We're putting our heart and soul into this property and these animals, and we would like to continue doing this forever, as long as forever is. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.